And I think that's a great idea. And
I
oh,
agree.
by the way, we have dropped.
That's right. We're going right back into this game. All right, Zath, talk to me about FIM's lineup.
So FIM is choosing a little bit more of a destroyer-centric comp, I guess, in a sense. They got Ohio Kremlin, double Worcester, double Smolensk, double Summers, and single Shimakaze.
That's a lot of torpedoes, Zath.
Mm-hmm. And spam.
On the flip side, PWP coming to the dance just like we expected with the same lineup they've been running on this map. Ohio Kremlin, triple Des Moines Minotaur, a single Smolensk, and they've opted for double Summers in this particular game. Now, we haven't seen that out of them. Didn't we have... Oh, no, they did. Yeah, they switched to this. They ran this, the same lineup they ran against KSC in the quarterfinals. Now, I'm really curious to see what they do with Newbie Dash's Minotaur, right? That's the ship that I was curious about because I kind of expected them. You know, we saw some teams shoving one of those directly into the BCAP, but it looks like instead that honor has been granted to Dolphin Princess Des Moines. He is making full speed revolutions for that island in the BCAP.
And that kind of makes sense because Des Moines might do a better job of kind of angling bow stern onto something. Interesting that FIM is choosing not to send anybody into B and instead looking to go more for flank.
They are indeed. They're completely leaving the BCAP alone. It looks as if Dolphin Prince is going to get that for free, essentially, but I'm sure that FIM has to know what they're up against here in terms of how PWP plays this map and you know the adjustments they're going to have to make, expecting them to take the BCAP quickly.
Well, and we did kind of see this almost last match too, right? Like PWP kind of announcing their strat a little bit on the early side with, "Hey, this is what we're taking. Come and get it."
Mm-hmm.
And FIM saying, "Okay, well, we'll look at what you do and then we'll react."
Now, what's interesting, when you look at PWP's deployment, they're sending Smolensk, Summers, Minotaur, Des Moines, and Kremlin all going to A. And plus the Des Moines in B, that's Dolphin Princess Des Moines, is going to be looking in that direction. They're going to have a ton of firepower at A. It looks like they've set the CCAP up for like a kiting flank, but then FIM looks like they've done kind of the same thing, maybe? It's hard to say.
It absolutely is hard to say. We'll have to see what happens, especially when Amatsukaze realizes that there's a destroyer in C, which now he does because Pikachu smokes for some odd reason.
Captain Pikachu smoking on the bottom end of C. Amatsukaze's torpedo's already in the water. He's not able to put pressure on that smoke. I think maybe it might be that Pikachu's just screening Captain Caesar for a little bit.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, he's just trying to let Caesar move into position. Maybe they're trying. I think what it is that they're trying to get Caesar all the way around to these islands on the extreme corner of the cap.
It's a possibility. Meanwhile, there's a destroyer slap fight going on in A.
Indeed, the rumble at A is beginning now. We see Kelsey or Shimakaze coming under a tremendous amount of fire. We know there's a Minotaur, a Bowman. There's all kinds of radar up here, Zath. Is he in range of any of it? He's in range of the Minnow's radar.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsier 3 just getting hammered here, trying to get his ship out of the cap. He did succeed in capturing A. Both teams ticking up one cap now. 3.5 minutes gone.
Right. The question is at what cost? This might come back to bite them later.
Yeah, it might, but they've got, they brought a bunch of destroyers, and there's a lot of torpedoes going down range at these various PWP ships.
Oh, absolutely. And now Kelsier's adrenaline rush is just activated. That's all.
I mean, he's given up half his HP, but he gets his torpedoes to reload just that much faster. Now, they're moving Kazakh Imports Kremlin into the inside track here between B and C. He's pulling up there like he's going to stop. He's looking for firing angles on the Minnow and the Des Moines, but I think right now, yeah, he can't see anything. He has no eyes.
Yep.
So he's in...
Captain Caesar over at CCAP got into the smoke, radared, pushed Matsukaze out, but then found himself kind of getting stuck outside the smoke. So now he's going to be forced to run a little.
Indeed, he is very stuck outside there. Skies Ohio now opening up, announcing his presence to the FIM team that wasn't sure where he was. Shells coming in on Yamamoto now, but it looks like those are all going to fall astern, and they do.
Newbie Dash might be in trouble here.
They have eyes on him. They're spamming him down. Yukino Smolensk also took a pretty good hit from somebody at some point. Newbie on 10,000 HP and falling, as it looks like now they catch a glimpse of Puerto Rico's Summers in the A-cap, and now the Smolensk is all over him.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's... Puerto Rico's got it. He's going out right here. He's got a Worcester, a Smolensk, and a Summers in his face. He's out.
Yep. Little too late on the reaction time there. Lost his engine at a critical moment.
Yep. Just... FIM just assassinating one of PWP's destroyers in the A-cap here.
And so despite all that firepower heading to A,
Kremlin shots, yep. Kremlin shots coming in and taking away half of Zombri's health up here, but the damage is done. PWP is going to have a very, very difficult time getting back onto the A-cap.
Meanwhile, take a look at what's going on at C-cap here. So Gaishu is just raining down on Caesar.
Yeah, like if you're Worcester versus Des Moines, this is never a fight you want to be in when you're the Des Moines, because the Worcester even outspams even you.
Well, if you can force a bow on encounter, then you'll win in Des Moines, but that's not happening right now. Gaishu is keeping the stern onto him.
He is. The Ohio shells coming in and definitely making their presence felt. Gaishu losing about 10,000 HP there, but over the long haul... Oh, they lost vision on him, Zath. They can't see him anymore.
Nice.
Well, oh, they got him now. Okay, for a minute there they couldn't. I'm not sure what changed, but... Check out B, Kazakh Import, going around the corner. Getting into a face fight with Dolphin Princess Des Moines. Prince going for the ram, I think. Is that enough to kill Kazakh? I don't think it is. He misses.
Oh, the ram denied.
He misses completely. But now he's going to have a beautiful flank on the opposite side. Kazakh's in a bit of a positional pickle here now. He's got a lot of ships able to kind of do bad things to him.
Yep, he's going to have to turn his
Prince coming in for the ram again. He's going to get it this time. And there it is.
Yep, there it is.
It's a really good trade for PWP, but they are still down a ship. As eventually they're bound to lose Captain Caesar, but Gaishu's on the upside down on this trade now. I think he's just kind of, at this point, resigned himself to just, he's going out. He's doing as much damage to Caesar as he can before he does. Here come the Ohio shells. Gaishu on 51 HP, but that evens the score.
Traded.
They did trade. They do trade and take out Captain Caesar.
Kelsier 3 able to get into B-cap now, knowing it's safe.
Indeed, with the Des Moines out of the middle of the map, that frees up B, as Amatsukaze's Summers on the top end of C will pick that cap up very shortly. That destroyer advantage is going to really, really work in FIM's favor now. Ah, that's what it was. The Shimakaze was denying that cap. Amatsukaze steps off as the Shimakaze on the bottom end of the cap smokes up. I'm sorry, that's a Summers. That's Pikachu's Summers.
Yep, he'll dodge those torps just fine.
8.5 minutes gone here on Tears of the Desert, and FIM looking really strong. Out to about a 60-point lead here. One ship up on PWP, but they are, notably, Zath, working on a health disadvantage. The lack of that battleship, losing their battleship in the B cap, they're gonna have to make up a lot of points to account for that loss. Zombri's Smolensk snoozing Mako, Zombri's Worcester and snoozing Mako's Smolensk up here at the A cap. Gonna just start working on Fever Nova's Kremlin. A variety of torpedoes. I know, look at these, and they're staggered, Zap. They're gonna, sooner or later, they're gonna stack a flood on this guy. Between the fires, the torpedoes. Oh, he lands all three of those. Brilliant torpedo salvo from Hatsukaze. Fever Nova's like, he came around the corner, and now he's like, nope, 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 nope. We want no more of this.
Because he just gets spammed by so much up there.
FIM does relinquish control of the A cap. Let's see, who is that? Who is that bagged the cap? Must have been Newbie Dash's Minotaur. Now, things at A...
Kelsier 1 getting some shots in now.
things at A have kind of shifted around a bit, Zaf. Like, I mean, despite the loss of their destroyer, PWP still has a lot of firepower up here with the Smolensk, the Minotaur, and the Des Moines.
Oh, absolutely. The key is going to be getting Fever Nova out. Once he's gone,
looking really good, Zaf. Like, this spam is just never ending. He's got Ohio shells from the south now starting to fall.
Mm-hmm.
He's healing. He looks like he just repaired his fires. He's not burning anymore. But that health advantage we talked about, gone. Absolutely gone now. PWP shoving the Des Moines and Newbie Dash's Minotaur out around the corner. They're into the A cap now, trading with the Summers, the Worcester, and the Smolensk up here at A.
It looks like the PWP's PWP is the focus target here.
Indeed, a light cruiser slap fight. Well, I say that, the Des Moines is here, but still.
Well, the light cruisers are the ones doing the slapping.
Well, they are, and I think they're going to get him, Zath. I think there's just too many shells and too much fire. Eventually, they're going to get this Des Moines. There he goes. Oh, and they bagged the Smolensk at the same moment with a torpedo from the Shimakaze.
Meant for Fever Nova, no doubt.
Well played. FIM now on a 3-ship lead. Each team ticking up a cap. 9 minutes to play on here on Tears of the Desert, but Zath, FIM definitely in the driver's seat now.
Oh, they're looking very strong, absolutely. As Sky is being forced out in Ohio, he's just running for his life.
Stellar play here from FIM, just working their composition masterfully, doing really good work against a team that coming into this game, Zath, is undefeated on this map.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, bit of a destroyer fight at B. Kelsier 3 having to smoke and get away from the Summers that was in there with him. He's got a little bit of help. Amatsukaze's Summers has rotated up from C and will also be onto the cap shortly. Probably looking to court that fight and get Captain Pikachu out of the game. Pikachu running north. About to come out of smoke. No, is he leaving? Yeah, he's leaving the smoke now. He's got a small health disadvantage compared to Amatsukaze. Matsukaze getting shells out, but not getting much out of them. Kelsier setting up just a massive wall of torpedoes to try and get Pikachu as he comes around the corner, but Pika not having any of it, not going around the corner at all. Pulling up short. Three-ship lead here.
Nova's still just sitting there.
Yeah, it's amazing to me that he's still alive, the amount of damage he's absorbed. I'd be horrified to see his potential damage, Zath.
Right?
FIM working this crew, their Worcester Smolensk pairs just beautifully. Zombie and Snoozing Mako making a really solid team up here at A. Newbie Dash's Minotaur now radaring just in between A and B here as he picks up Hatsu's Summers. They can actually see the Shimakaze as well.
The spam.
Well, they're able to pick up both destroyers as Pikachu comes around the corner and is trying to get Kelsier off the board as well. But I think it's Newbie Dash that's going out here under the concentrated spam of the ships to his north. Just too many light
dragon there.
Yeah, too many light cruiser shells for even the Minotaur to handle. He's going out, and there he goes. 4 ships up now.
Concentrated fire there.
It is. They do bag Kelsier's Shimakaze, pushing him out of the B cap. So not entirely in vain, Zath, but you can't be trading ships when you're down this far.
No.
PWP's pushing their Kremlin around the corner here. Fever Nova coming out, but he can... there we go. He has no vision. In fact, right now they have no vision on anything. Captain Pikachu is going to pick up B as FIM is going to pick up A. I don't think PWP has enough pieces left, Zath. There's not enough pieces on the board left for them to contend enough caps to hold this off. As long as these cruisers at A can just sit back here and have someone spot Fever Nova for them, they'll just farm him until he's dead.
Yep, Pikachu runs into Yamamoto here.
Well, he runs into
Probably not a good thing.
He runs into Smolensk and Summers, and he'll be out right there.
40 seconds to win.
Just like that, FIM owns all the caps.
Yeah,
the Summers' final breath was not in vain. He does take the Smolensk with him, but again, you're down to just the battleships. PWP owns only just the 2 battleships are all they have left. They have no cap control. It's over. It's over.
Would you have predicted this going into this game?
You know what, Zath? I've learned at this stage of the things to simply not make predictions. But at the same time, I wouldn't have predicted it just because PWP has such a solid track record on this map. And there it is.
Guess what, Raptor? Guess what?
PWP.
Guess what?
They're not undefeated here now. What's up?
I got a death pick.
Oh, did you now?
Yes.
All right. There we go. FIM claiming Game 2 here, looking very solid to get to their very first finals in King of the Sea. They've never made it this far, Zath.